There it is. There it is. There it is.
It takes a minute. Yay, we're here.
Yay.
I hope you guys enjoyed that, like, 3 minutes of silence.
Yeah.
It was a moment of silence for Kylie.
Yes.
Yes, that was very sad news this
Yeah, we
weekend.
had some of the greatest and the most terrible Kingdom Hearts news happen since we stopped doing the streams.
Yeah.
Crazy shit. So, Moon, how far have you guys gotten in this series?
Pretty much same place we are.
So, like, up to the end of Kingdom Hearts 2?
Yes.
So you have no idea what's going on here.
He makes me watch his videos, so...
Right.
Yeah, so he picked up bits and pieces from my videos.
I think Birth by Sleep is where the games officially start getting into the wait what kind of stuff.
I would argue that it's dream jump distance.
No, I think it's this one, because you look at this and you're like, wait, is that Roxas? Who the fuck are these two? What's going on?
Timeline-wise, maybe, yeah.
Why does everybody look like somebody else?
I love the names, though.
You love the names. The
Yes.
funky-ass names.
Yes. Re-Chain of Memories.
Yes.
Yeah.
Birth
Because
by
it
Sleep.
was Chain of Memories, and then they remade it for the console, so now it is Chain of Memories. But it does make it sound like we're experiencing a really long email chain.
Recoded sounds like for
Recoded.
coding jobs, software engineers.
I'm not looking forward to this one. I don't like this game very much.
Oh, it's very. I like the game.
Personal opinion, I just don't like Recoded very much.
Like what?
I don't like Recoded very much.
That's okay. This the. Well, we're actually gonna play it.
Yeah,
That's in playing days, but we're coded.
we're playing all of them.
Yeah, we'll have to do an emulator for Days Encoded, but yeah, I'm down for that.
Oh, is this a movie too?
Yeah, Recoded's a movie on the console.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not the game?
Well, because this is one of the DS games, and it's kind of hard to transfer that to something like PlayStation, since it kind of requires the dual screen format.
Yeah. It's ditto. Yeah, ditto with 358 days.
It's fine. That game's mostly on the top screen.
What?
Yeah.
They're able to translate it pretty fine for default. That game's mostly on the top screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and to be fair, also although also at the same time also like most of the second screen was the bottom screen was mostly like maps and stuff was like the map stuff. So like
That's true for a lot of DS games. A lot of them didn't really optimize on the dual screen setup.
yeah.
The only one I can think of that truly trying to optimize is like the Warden's View.
Yeah, which I found very difficult to play. Howler, would you mind turning up the volume on my computer so I can hear Jack a little better?
Sure.
It's on the side of the computer.
Oh, I was looking for the manual controls
Okay.
over here. Oh, this good?
Yeah.
It was.
All right.
Make him loud as fuck.
There we go.
So, would you guys like to say what we're doing today?
I was wondering, it's like, hey, first time here.
Yeah,
Are you ever gonna say hello to the people already here?
Sorry, hello. Sorry, hello.
Howler has to do his advertising first.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There's a process to this. Let him do his
You
thing.
had it pre-set up.
He doesn't do it that way. It's more authentic.
Okay.
He does homegrown advertising.
And by authentic, you mean amateur and janky, sure.
Yes, exactly.
Also, Kim, I can't really. Also, you mind setting the audio on your mic so I can hear the game audio as well?
Oh, can you not hear it through the...
Discord. Let me fix that.
What's happening, Jack? Are you not hearing it through the live stream?
No. Well, the live. I could hear it for the live stream.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Okay.
Hang on. I just gotta turn off the mic sensitivity because it's...
Yeah.
It's sorting out noise.
Okay.
Let's see. Noise suppression? None. Now you can hear everything.
Hooray.
Hey.
You hear colors.
Whoa.
You'll hear smells.
takes tonight.
All right, all right, there we go. All of my advertising is done.
All right, give us an intro then.
Yeah, thank you. All right, well, thank you everyone for coming and to the 5th anniversary live stream of Constructing Kingdoms.
Yay!
Yeah.
We're officially
5 years to
old.
5 years plus 20 days since my first video got uploaded on YouTube.
At least it's not 358 days.
5 more years and you can quit.
Yay! Like everybody else does.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So the live stream ended up being a little late this year because, well, I was working on a giant monster finale for my Voltron video series.
My fault.
Yes, it is entirely your fault. fault, or at least 80% at least. But I'm glad. But I'm glad it is for it though. It was fun to do.
He just encouraged you to go even further beyond.
Plus Ultra.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I am glad. So yeah, it's been fun doing Voltron videos these past years. But now now I'm very much itching to get back to Kingdom Hearts videos, especially after last week.
Yeah, after all the new shit dropped.
Yeah.
It's so nice to be in an era where we're getting multiple Kingdom Hearts like mainline games within a few years of each other.
Yeah, and I mean, and to be fair, it's like even then, it's like even when there was wait for Kingdom Hearts 3, they were still producing more Kingdom Hearts content. It's like we've been had like a drought since Dark Road ended.
Yes.
Like Missing Link, the beta, they had the beta test, and then like a year of silence before they finally announced, like, hey, sorry, it's canceled.
Damn.
And then another year and a half of silence before we finally got the Kingdom Hearts 4, a new Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be getting something that's not a full game.
It's funny that because I was during my onboarding process at my job, they decided to put one of the other staff members decided to put the Nintendo Direct on like the big screen, on like a big like TV screen in the back room, and there was stuff, and we were both, and like both me and the person who put it up, they're also a big Kingdom Hearts fan. We were quite shocked at them revealing giving us a new KH4 trailer at the Nintendo Direct. And like,
and that they gave us a release year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that they gave us a release year on top of it. And that I saw an interview where they're super confident that it is coming out next year.
Yeah.
Don't know exactly when, but they know it's going to be next year.
Well, the trailer says late next year, so it's probably looking towards like October-ish. That's why I decided to move up my plans for my next Kingdom Hearts video batch bid, just so I can get the set finished in time.
Right.
We got the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4 before GTA 6.
Yay! Things you never thought you would hear people say.
Yeah, I actually have a funny story about the Nintendo Direct. That morning I had jury duty.
Yes.
And so I was actually it was my first time during jury duty. They're like, oh hey, you have to complete this online sign thing either through the computer or over the phone. So I was doing that on my phone while I had the Direct on for live streaming on my computer on mute for curiosity. And then I saw a glimpse of Donald and Goofy in front of the wall of blue fire. I'm like, whoa, hang on, whoa, wait a minute, is this for real? Is that Kingdom Hearts?
Surprise!
And you said, sorry, government, this'll have to wait.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was almost done at that point, but it was I was frantically clicking through the automated menu to just get through everything finished as fast as possible for the registration. It's like
I've never been tapped for jury duty before.
Me either.
I think I got a mail for jury duty, but never been called up for it.
yeah.
Never been mailed. They can't find me. I'm an enigma. Speaking of, there's a fourth thing here. I probably should say hello.
Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I don't want to, but I will.
Do it anyway.
Hi. I've been in one stream before. I also live in this house. I was with Howler for his review. His first Voltron video will certainly stream for this, doing the summary video. I'm here as moral support because I'm also the guy who's technically the beta viewer. He makes me sit down to watch all his videos, and I do mean all of them, and I'm the one who critiques them and helps him sit down with them. And we were joking that that it was my fault the video took long. It's actually not a joke because he initially wanted that video. It was only going to be 30 minutes.
45.
45. But I was like, this is a summary of a bunch of different shows and series. Do a full summary. So, again, sorry.
Got us up to those video essayist numbers.
Exactly.
Yeah, I have set a new record on my channel for video length, and I will never break it again.
And I keep telling him, we'll see.
And what should the people call you?
Don't do this.
He does not like to be perceived.
I really don't. I have a YouTube channel and I still don't like being perceived.
Well, you guys can just use the nickname I came up for him, which is Moon.
Yeah,
So,
you can use
If you need to use a proper noun in chat, you can use Moon.
Anyways, I guess small introduction. So I'm like, because I'm the second, because I'm like the third
The third
least
co-host.
superior on this channel. I'm Shadowball99. I'm the gameplay expert of Kingdom Hearts out of all of us.
He is the mechanics guy, and also my brother. So,
Yeah.
Yes.
and I'm the artist.
Yeah, and of course, yeah, for those who have not seen
You're
any of
also
our...
our guinea pig.
What was that?
You're also our guinea pig.
Yes, I am. Yes, I'm the relatively new player. I've seen all of Kingdom Hearts. I've watched the playthroughs and stuff, but I've never actually held the controller myself. So this is technically the first time I've played these games, even though I know everything that happens already.
My experience is a little similar. I have only watched Howler here play the first 2 games, but as I said, I have watched all his videos.
Yes.
So kind of cultural osmosis a la my friend here. I know pretty much a lot of most of the series.
It's a very odd way to have come into understanding Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
But if it works, it works. So today we're just going to be chatting and chilling while going through some optional boss fights from the games that we've completed on stream. So you guys can watch me flail around for a little bit, and I guess we'll just talk about all things Kingdom Hearts and how we'll probably talk about stuff for the channel.
Yeah.
Yes. Q&A. Howler's 5 years. Asking all kinds of questions.
One thing I want to mention is that this was actually a stream idea I came up well when I was visiting you guys in LA.
Yes, Jack's been wanting to do this for a while, but we just didn't really get the...
Yeah, the main gimmick was that like is that it would be like a stream where I showed off the boss fights again, or the optional boss cage one.
Yeah, we tried that, but then Kim was out, and my experience with setting up the stream connection with just my laptop was not great, and we had bad connection issues with the internet, so we just played offline for a bit.
It was unfortunate.
Yeah, the stars just didn't align for that one. But we're here now. Also, that was a really ominous pop-up I got.
If you guys want to do it.
What was that?
I was up for a too. I still have the file.
Yeah, we can try it some other time.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a really ominous pop-up I got when I opened the game. It said, a new enemy has appeared and is waiting for Sora in one of the worlds.
Oh yeah, Lingering Will.
Oh god, okay.
Hidden boss. Hidden
Boss.
boss.
Yeah. Or as the Kingdom Hearts fandom loves to lovingly calls him, Lingering William.
There's one.
Like, I want to. So, fun fact, if you don't know, if you haven't watched the KH2 streams, I fight Lingering Will just to pass the time.
He does. He has a recording of him doing a no-hit run on that guy.
Nice.
Fun.
Alright, and got our first question in the Q&A from Leary, asking what inspired me to create the channel and make the videos. I think it's come up in some of the streams before, but pretty much spite.
Let's go fight Sephiroth.
It was because I had basically decided that within a year or so after Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, I had made a bunch of friends and seeing a lot of analysis of the game and seeing the parallel and talking about the game's and talking about different theories and analysis, and especially the sleeping realm theory, and just seeing a lot of and that kind of led me into Suruku spaces, and then just seeing the level of the level of hostility that a lot of fans had toward toward like any analysis, even if it wasn't focused on romance, that analyzed the series from a Suriku perspective, just really gets me into my gets me into fu. I'm gonna argue with you. I'm gonna argue why your attempts to debunk these theories are bullshit arguments in mode. And so I basically started writing my own analyses of the series and stuff like that. And so especially seeing like some of that kind of attitude and dismissiveness towards my friends' theories on YouTube, in YouTube spaces especially, made me really decide, you know what, if there's not enough YouTube content for Kingdom Hearts that like does like serious analysis from like a review lens, and so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna be, if you don't, and I can't find it, I'm gonna do it myself.
So as he said, out of spite.
Where's Sora and Donald? Or sorry, where's Donald and Goofy?
No, this is just you and Sephiroth.
You want some tips?
Yeah.
Press triangle.
If you toss them in the air, I request that you. I suggest that you immediately use a reflect.
Okay.
Leary said, no wonder you had to spite on the voice at one of the first videos. Yeah, you can kind of, I've gotten better at the beginning over time, but you can really hear the spite in my voice in the early videos.
Yeah.
I think the vast number of retakes kind of helped simmer you down.
Yeah, having to re-record a bunch of times really helped me like keep calm on just try and calm down while recording the video. Yeah.
Look at this dude.
And Shares was saying it was well-channeled creative anger. Yes, it was.
Look at him with his crotch wings.
Awesome, the greatest things in art have been made out of spite.
Yeah, and also,
His patchwork his ass.
Yeah, and in the spirit of channel anniversary, shout out, give Shares a shout out as the music editor for my Kingdom Hearts, for my first two Kingdom Hearts videos.
I think they're like in the bone, the spinal area right below, right above the bone.
I'm really glad that you helped me with the music editing and making everything all fit with timing wise and the music choices here, though. I'm really grateful to the help you gave me in the editing and all that. Yeah, I've been doing it on my own the last few videos, but I probably would not have been able to figure it out as well with the editing. So I'm very grateful for that.
Oh my goodness!
Sorry, I'm really afraid this.
Yeah, you definitely helped me with easing up you definitely helped me also with figuring out like which points to make and making sure that everything was as good as was accurate from like the KH side of things.
Mushrooms.
Yeah, Spirito was my second beta viewer after Moon because he was my beta viewer for like general editing and like from making sure everything was comprehensible from a non-fan perspective, and then Scherzo was the making sure everything was the beta viewer for the fan perspective.
So you've been two-timing me, I see.
Damn. Okay.
Behind my back and everything.
Better from you.
No. Well, technically I had technically I just like basically posted my.
Oh, so you're oh look at you, Mr. Harem Protagonist. I see how it is.
I don't know if those mushrooms want for me.
I don't either. They just look cool.
You need to beat all their. It's sort of like a challenge thing.
Yeah, you have to beat all 13, all the other mushrooms in order to unlock the nat one.
In the journal, you get a special keyblade and one of the crowns.
What is the perfect clown doing?
Why don't you go ask him?
That's enough.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Leary said if it's okay to ask. Leary asked if it was okay to ask about Kingdom Hearts 4. If there was anything else I'd like to discuss from the last trailer. Yeah, no, this is very much this is very much not a spoiler-free zone for us. Free zone when it comes to KH4. But basically.
Yeah.
But very much Coco World is like on the one hand it was a fantastic surprise to see it confirmed, but it was very much a like Brooklyn Nine-Nine vindication kind of surprise. Like, cause like this is something that like a lot of that like was definitely on my like short list of like likely worlds based for Kingdom Hearts 4 based on just the themes and like where we were at story wise. So it was very surprising in a validating kind of way. Yeah.
That's almost you.
Okay, and
if you got an election, I kind of prefer those to use against Sephiroth.
What?
You got elixirs?
Yeah. And then, and I think, and also Mel mentioned about the panel, about the panel as well. Yeah, the panel was very vindicating. Like, I practically got out of my seat and cheered when Nomura said Maleficent was gonna have a big role, was gonna have an important role in Kingdom Hearts 4. Like, that was so validating. Like, cause like my whole, that was like.
I made a whole video on that.
Yeah, I made a whole video on how Maleficent was gonna have a big major role in the next arc, and like so having Nomura basically confirm that was very validating.
Did you like that, Jack? You see me block?
Yeah, dude. Good block right there.
And beat the fuck out of him.
My oldest sister's growing up.
Yeah, I think I also like yelled audibly when Tetsuya Nomura got on stage. Like, he was not advertised as being at that panel at all. So then they'll be like, oh yeah, here's the creator and director of the entire series on stage for you, and it's like, oh my god.
This is like actual swordplay.
Reminds me like trying playing Fury. If you and another dude sword fighting.
What? Fuck, try to use that goddamn elixir, bitch.
There's a.
Oh, I can't. Wait for
You used them all.
No, I
I don't think you have any
I
equipment.
didn't use any. Oh, I have to equip them?
Yeah.
Oh.
Here's a question for you, Howler.
Yeah.
Maybe there's.
So it's probably easy to just ask, how was your first experience playing Kingdom Hearts? But I have a better one. What was your first experience like interacting with the Kingdom Hearts community?
That one was honestly that was pretty. It's hard to really. It's like it kind of depends on how you define interaction, pretty much. Because like basically, because I lurked on like the Kingdom Hearts tags on Tumblr
Just a sec,
before.
Howler, I need to ask Jack something. Jack, why can't they use my elixirs even though I have them on here?
You don't have them equipped. Those are ethers.
Oh. Is it not ethers that I'm supposed to be using?
No elixirs.
No.
Why are they called the same?
They just start with one letter. Everything else is.
The
And
same
then-
thing.
And they end with a different letter. And they start and end.
That's a real. I think I should start calling these moments of yours Kim moments.
No, don't call them that.
Oh, kid. Like a sitcom.
Don't call them that.
But to
Urkel.
But to continue answering Moon's question, it's like I lurked in the Kingdom Hearts tags before Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, just watching the trailers and like share and like posting and reblogging analysis of stuff that I liked, and then and like reading fanfic. But that was pretty much it. I didn't really start interacting, like actually personally engaging with the community until after Kingdom Hearts 3, which was when I started basically started trying to push back against a lot of the Kingdom Hearts 3 hate that I was seeing in the immediate aftermath of the game's release. Because like, regardless of my own personal issues with the game, like it was nowhere near enough to dampen my enjoyment of the game, and like the epilogue especially got me like so excited for the future in a way that I had when before I had just been like really kind of burned out. But especially because like just like a month before Kingdom Hearts 3 came out was like the finale of Voltron, and well, I've already talked about that in my other videos. So like I was just like I was just like ready to be ready for the game. I was just ready to kind of like use Kingdom Hearts 3 as like my exit ramp to be done with the franchise going forward, and then the epilogue just pulled me back in. And so seeing all the hate for the game was getting just made me like start going out of my way to interact more with like the positive side of the community parts of the community that were like analyzing it and write my own like things I liked, things like trying to like pick apart the writers' choices and figure out what the writers were thinking. And so that led me to following a bunch of the people a bunch of the community surrounding Sudoku and the Sleeping Realm theory, and that in turn and as a result, I was in the right place at the right time for like when Scherzo started up the Sudoku Ultimania project to try and be like, hey, let's analyze the story and how Sora and Riku's relationship is portrayed, and celebrate the pairing. And so right around that time was when I came up with my Kingdom Hearts Heroine's Journey analysis. And so that was kind of the rest was history from there. Like I found a bunch of people who liked my analysis, and just that turned into just get inspiring me more creatively, and that's resulted in a lot of great friendships.
So what you're saying is you got friends from Kingdom Hearts once again from spite. I'm seeing a pattern here. Spite being the catalyst. Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, that's why that's one of the reasons I'm not quite as sure about potential stuff to potential like media to analyze other than Kingdom Hearts and Voltron, because a lot of my analysis in both of those is motivated by either spite towards the fandom, or in Voltron's case, spite towards the IP owner who screwed with the final season, but also the fandom as well.
Okay.
But basically, there's a lot of my analysis for those stories is rooted in just like wanting to collectively shake the fandom by the metaphorical head and be like, drink your respect writer's juice, you cowards.
Speaking of spite, how you doing, Kim?
I'm doing something alright. I don't think it's beating Central.
I want to appreciate you for trying to push back into Case 3 because I was going to save this until the Case 3 change, but
Why did that work?
That game down, I didn't finish it until a year later.
Interesting. Yeah, no, I definitely have heard of that happening to some people before, that it took them a while to finish the game because of the hate.
I have a big problem of letting people influence my taste in the start of the series.
Oh, yeah, last week had that. Peer pressure.
I have a list.
Yeah, that's
on my phone telling stuff that the internet is I'm only trying another super boss, like the Ashen Silhouettes.
I want to go play something else.
What? No, you're doing it!
No, I want to go play something else.
Alright.
We can always try the mushroom. Do some of the other mushrooms.
What are the absent swords?
Those ghost organization fights from Chain of Memories.
Oh, the data org fights.
No, they're the little ghost portals that you see around, like where it's like you have the organization member symbols.
Yeah, Jack was calling those the data org fights.
No, the data ones are the ones that are in the Cavern of Remembrance space.
Okay.
But no.
So we already defeated Zexy, and
What I'm trying to say is I know what you guys are talking about. What was that?
I think the next one we should fight is. I think the first one that we should actually take on and hopefully win is Marcine.
Where is she?
Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah.
Okay. In lieu of any questions, I didn't know how to make up bullshit, so
I was actually about to answer a question in the chat. Yeah. So Yeah, so Mel mentioned on the subject of Voltron that I mentioned in one of my streams that I started shipping Sheath as out of spite.
Shiro and Keith.
Yeah, Shiro and Keith. I started shipping Shiro and Keith out of spite because like the Clans shippers were like the Clans shippers were like 90% of the drama that I was 90% of the drama that I was seeing with Voltron fandom was Clans shippers like cyberbullying everyone in the hopes of like bullying any competing pairings into silence. So I was just like I was just like fuck you. I'm going to start shipping I'm going to start shipping the pairing that you are positioning that you have positioned as your biggest rival, and I'm definitely going to hope that your ship doesn't become canon. But after I started like actually looking at like analysis of the pairings, I started to see like okay, no, there actually is some narrative support for this. There actually is some like narrative like setup for it, which I went into some of in my Romance in Voltron video. It was pretty much the same thing for me with Suriku. Like I was initially like when I first got into Kingdom Hearts, I just like mindlessly I just like took Sora and Kairi at face value and just assumed that was gonna happen and just did not really read a lot of actual analysis that took the possibility of Sora and Riku being a couple seriously. And then after Kingdom Hearts 3, when I started looking at like Suriku analyses and reactions to both the games and the themes of the series and everything, I started to be like, okay, yeah, no, I can totally see the narrative see like the potential setup for this, where it's like okay, there's the building blocks for this to happen if the writers choose to go that direction.
Jack is saying something I can't hear him.
You're in the wrong island, Kim.
Okay, where should I go?
You're supposed to go to the island in Marquette.
Okay.
You can only access to the Black Pearl.
I'm aware. Calm down.
That's a good Kim moment.
That's not a kid moment. I was looking for it. That's not a kid moment. I don't know where
Jack
it is, so
really
I'm
wants to
looking
make
for
this a
it.
thing. He really wants to make this a thing.
I'm gonna make this a thing.
Okay, I guess anybody who doesn't know where to find something, so they go looking for it. Is that
Have you seen the streams I do of Kim on their channel?
No!
They stream this constantly.
Well, no, dude. It's because it's obvious to you because you've done this shit before.
It's a
This
little
is
bit.
new to me.
I get it. It's fun to mess with them. Just let them be lost for a bit. It's fine.
Yeah, I was just looking for
Yeah.
the thing. I'm not like. I don't know. I'm trying to say I'm not dumb, okay?
We know.
Yeah. And Leary was asking, Leary was asking what my other I don't know if it was directed to me to all of us or just me specifically, but they were asking what some of my favorite saying what are some of your favorite games. Other than Kingdom Hearts, I'm very much a World Ends With You fan, and but then outside of that, I'm also like
Who cares? my
gaming enjoyment
Me
is
pissing
like the
off
Lego
Lexi.
games.
Oh, this is
So
clearly
I'm
the arena for
so I
it.
have got like a lot of Lego games downstairs, and like Final Fantasy X, and what other games? Then there's also like the occasional movie tie-in game that I'm nostalgic for. Also, I really enjoy Hades, even Hades, even though I haven't had time to play the second one for a while, because Voltron videos have been eating up like 90% of my free time. And then other than Hades, I'm also a big fan of the Worms games, because just in large part because of just the hilarity of the gameplay and the concepts. But yeah.
I guess you hate it in the physical head. You didn't even mention it, and I got you that.
What was that?
That's my favorite game. Yeah, you're next, Jack.
I know.
Okay, so, favorite game of all time is Tales of Symphony. It is literally the best game ever, the most perfect game ever. Don't have me, I am right, you're wrong.
Wait, what's game?
Tales of Symphonia.
Ah, gotcha.
Symphonia.
I had that for GameCube.
It's a fucking cess.
There's also,
Come on, bitch, stay still, damn it.
Doom is also really good. Xenoblade 2 is also fantastic. I'm also a big fan of Shin Megami Tensei 4, which I'm completing my fourth playthrough right now.
on here?
Well, he wants to do Eternal. Well, he's not fully animated.
What are you talking about? Doom Eternal is of course anime. His best friend's from Animal Crossing.
What's that? Like, I do a big, they really play through the entire Howler series.
Ah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Who cares? Keep hitting.
I haven't been able to touch her in minutes. What's going on?
There you go.
No, I haven't done any damage to her.
You have been. Yeah.
I am now, but that was like 5 whole minutes of nothing happening.
That is weird. Are you able to tell your favorite games while fighting?
I really like Dragon Quest 11. That game's really good. I've played a lot of games recently. I finished what's out of Livestream. It's really good.
Oh, also, I forgot a Tommy.
Oh yeah, Tommy's a classic.
Can I get some help?
Almost there.
Oh, Donald came in clutch. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I guess I'll answer.
Cool.
My favorites. I don't have a lot of favorite stuff. I grew up. I loved the Mega Man Battle Networks and Star Force series. I was a Nintendo kid, full. Had the DS's, the Game Boys, and all that. Outside of that, with PC gaming, one of my first two are some of my favorites. Skull the Hero Slayer, which was a roguelite, and I love A Short Hike. That was one that was a short game, but it got me into playing games on Steam. And the biggest, most recent would probably be RE9. I played that all in one sitting from morning to 2 in the morning. So that was fun.
I think that I have to finish a combo.
You made it!
I hate it so much.
Okay, so Kim,
I'm gonna grab Nomura by his neck though.
Oh my gosh.
one thing you need to realize, Kim, is that whenever the screen turns dark, that means the boss is using their desperation move.
Right,
They
it's
cannot
very
be attacked during that time.
Yeah.
What about what about all those other types?
Any other questions on there, Max?
Wait, I didn't really get to talk much because I was fighting.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah, go to
Yeah.
you mention your favorite games, yeah, and then I'll do
My
the
favorite
follow.
game of all time is The Last Guardian. Weird pick, I know, but that game is like literally everything I love about everything. You literally get to play a puzzle game with an animal. And he's perhaps Trigger's perhaps one of the most realistic animals I've seen generated by a computer. His AI is so realistic, and that pisses a lot of people off.
It absolutely does.
Because he doesn't listen to you immediately. But the thing is, if you're nice to Trico, if you pet him regularly, if you feed him all of the in-game treats, he will listen to you. I never had any issues with Trico not doing what I wanted him to do, because I knew how to train an animal.
Fair enough.
It's really as simple as that. Oh, I could have just gone to the world map.
Yeah. Oh, you can just go downstairs and go to the world map.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But yeah, okay, so we already had a follow game of like which game I mentioned after Hades. Are you talking about? Because I remember after Hades I was mentioning, what was it? Worms and the Worms games.
Yes, the multiplayer Worms games where you have a group of worms on one side, a group of worms on the other side.
And you just blow the shit out of each other.
Real quick,
Yes.
guys, Jack. Which one should I fight next?
Next up we're taking up Lexia's, which is in Twilight Town Sandlot.
Alright.
I love how you're not just I love how you're not bowing down. I kind of find it kind of funny that you're not bowing down to the game mechanics. You're just running head first and
I'm not bowing down to the game mechanics.
Yeah, brute force, that's always the fun.
But to be fair, if you want to take out some of the harder optional bosses in this game, you kind of need to bow down to them.
I know, but I mean, I try to bow down to them, but it's not always clear to me what's the best, what's the best tool for a given situation. It's just not always that clear to me.
Kim bows down to no anime character. Except if they're from Danada.
Or their arrows from Dragon Quest 11.
That too.
Jack really oversells how much I like female characters.
speaking of anime, I am very excited about. I am surprisingly excited about the Kingdom Hearts series that they announced at D23. That was a huge. That is like a surprise. Both that is very much kind of a big jaw dropping surprise for me that night. It goes to there have been Disney's making a Kingdom Hearts show, rumors and speculation going on for years, since before Kingdom Hearts 3 was out.
Whoopsie.
That is how long people have been spreading rumors and inside sources saying about Disney about a Kingdom Hearts show being made, and nothing ever comes of it, and it's always from sources that are dubious at best. So having a Disney itself be oh yeah, no, this is for real this time, this is real. I'm it was very much an eat crow kind of moment for me, because every time that rumor comes out, I'm just some new site comes out with a clickbait. Disney is rumored to be developing a Kingdom Hearts game series, a Kingdom Hearts show article. I'm just I will only believe it when Disney and Square Enix officially announced it. And well, lo and behold, last weekend they announced it. I'm really intrigued by the key art though, because it's very obviously Helgi from Dark Road, so it's very clearly not going to be following Sora or trying to adapt the present day storylines the way that a lot that I and a lot of others were afraid of, and risk kind of screwing it up. So but instead it seems to be either looks like it's going to be filling in some more because Nomura was mentioning in post Dark Road that because of the game getting cut short, he didn't get a chance to really dig into fleshing out the upperclassmen in Xehanort and Ericus's Keyblade class than as much as he wanted to. So the show could be his way of finally getting to flesh out their backstories and personalities more as sort of a prequel to Dark Road. Or the other option could be because all the mobile games right now are not accessible unless you already have the app downloaded, and even then only the cutscenes. It could be a way to adapt to re-release that story in a format where where new fans or those who didn't get into the series until after the games were canceled and delisted can access without access by basically just readapting those game storylines, which either way would be great.
Alright, I have one question, but also I see someone mention they have opinions on RE9. I want to hear those, but while they're doing that, I do want to know, first off, did they announce a studio that's going to be doing the animation for the Kingdom Hearts anime?
They did not. They just announced that it's coming soon, and they had a promo art that we very quickly clocked as one of the characters from the mobile games.
Alright, and
I was happy that they're not doing any retelling of games, because I'm gonna be honest, a lot of anime, the adaptation of games are pretty bad.
Yeah, that's fair. And honestly, my preference for the mobile game for getting the mobile game story in a more accessible format would be just give it either the console remake treatment or just do a movie version Days and Dakota did for the remixes.
I mean, he's in dark right now.
But it's still an interesting possibility to consider.
Those bats, those squash when he does it here.
I can't.
Right in front of them.
Yeah, when he does that dragon.
Say that RE9 is a pretty fun game. The story pissed me off. I think Phase 9 has the worst story. I mean, I don't disagree. I think it was a fun game, fun concept, but yeah, the story had some issues. But it was also the first. Here's the irony of this. RE9 was the first Resident Evil game I ever played, actually, because I just look at the lore of the rest or watch someone else play them. When I saw 9, I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. So that's why it's got a special place in my heart. Though I do agree it's flawed. Did you get it?
Okay, now we're going to add your to take on
Vexen.
Howler's, one of Howler's personal favorites.
Yes, I voiced Vexen in all of the book club weekends in Niku's Discord server.
Yeah.
What?
There's a funny way to cheese Vexen, and I would teach it to you.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, cheese. I do have a question for you, Howler.
Yeah.
What was the first, if you can remember, piece of merch you got from Kingdom Hearts that was outside of video games?
Back when I was in middle school, I got the play arts action figures of Roxas and Sora. Back in like 2007, 8 or 9. I was still living in Hawaii back then. I was already living in Hawaii when I got those. But and actually no. Before that, I got the manga.
Ah, gotcha.
Can't buy elixirs?
So it was my first. Yeah, my first Kingdom Hearts merch was the.
If anyone's gonna keep beat off the heat, it's gotta be the ice guy.
But let me teach you the strap real quick.
Okay, everybody shut up.
First off, what you're gonna want to do is put fire as a shortcut. I recommend on drying and whatnot. Okay, so what you're gonna do is that Vexen has a shield that he pops up. And first off, you're gonna break that shield.
Okay.
Because that it's gonna be your first action. And then once the shield is broken, you're gonna go final form.
Okay.
And spam for manga.
Okay, cool.
Really quick, for Keyblade, that's just Bond of Flame from final form, so that you're doing more fire damage.
You think you got it?
Yeah.
Alright, next question!
Oh, there you had one.
That's how I was gonna read it. I was reading it. I have chat up now. If you had to choose 3 things, movies, games, comics, /anime, from your childhood that are definitely an important part of you, what would they be? Example, mine would be Spore, Howl's Moving Castle, and How to Train Your Dragon books.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a tough one because mostly because I have a big first two would be Disney with Kingdom Hearts grouped under that. Second would be Thomas the Tank Engine. And third, that's going to be it. And third would honestly third would be Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Actually, kind of a tie. Actually, no, it's kind of a tie between. Clone Wars. Yeah, Clone War. Yeah, those 3 things are kind of like some of the biggest parts of me as a kid.
What about you, Jack? Yeah.
That's a tough one, because a lot of the stuff
Oh my god! Toasted like a marshmallow. Oh my god! That was beautiful.
Oh, you can summon anti-form Sora?
Go ahead. Sorry, Jack.
That's it.
I don't know what it's over already.
Yeah, it's over already. That's fine.
I guess I'll go because mine's a little weird.
Wow, that was way easier.
Because I know what you asked, but mine's kind of a little more expanded.
Oh, okay.
It sounds weird. First off, I want to say 3 things. First thing I want is Barnes and Nobles.
The whole bookstore?
Yes.
That was
that's
formulative media for your childhood?
Yes, you have no idea. I went
I think you
there.
did something specific from Barnes and Noble.
No, I'm about to explain.
Okay.
I can explain. That's number 1, though. Barnes and Noble is because that's where I got manga. That's my biggest source of media is
Yeah, that's where I got
manga.
my first manga too.
I got Shonen Jump. I still have those, the actual original American Shonen Jump, which is hilarious.
So you don't have to.
They do not because it didn't work because they were giving it to us monthly while they were still releasing it weekly.
Yeah, it was crazy.
But anyway, I also got there. I would go to the DVD section. I would just buy shows from there. Ones I had never watched before. That's how I got to a lot of shows I watched from just buying the DVD first. So that's why I said Barnes Noble's first. Second, I'm gonna be weird again and say the Funimation channel because in 6th grade, my family had the giant. Had like the TV service where they had like all the channels, and they happened to have Funimation, which played like the same 20, 30 shows over and over gone on loop, and I was religious on that, and that's how I got into anime.
Crazy.
And if I had to name a third,
You had to name it.
fudge.
Where'd you next year?
What would be my third?
Next one's in Beast Castle.
Screw it, I'll just say
Beast
Boomerang.
Bedroom.
Another channel.
Another channel.
Or Jetix. No, I'm gonna say Jetix. I love
Oh, I
Jetix.
missed the other.
Jetix was the best time of combination of anime and cartoon styles. That and Nicktoons Network.
We gotta go into Beast.
I'm not really have a
Beast
lot of
Bedroom.
favorite specific things. I'm more like a general guy. Like this whole experience was from what shaped me.
Mine was Warrior Cats.
I mean, I also read the Warriors.
I knew
Video
Warrior
game.
was gonna be one of them, yeah.
What?
Are you excited for the video game? The official Warrior Cats video game coming out?
I'm tentatively excited. I'll admit, I don't think the cat models look great.
From
I
what
mean,
I've seen before,
if
I've
you
had
look-
a lot of,
If you look at my icon, you can see a
lot of
relative.
interest over the years, thanks to my autism.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you can see my icon, you can see a resemblance, maybe to the Gen X guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely see the resemblance.
Oh god, it's Revolution. I'm scared.
Take your time. We got a long stream.
We do.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Why are so
I
many
think
things in a
one
ring?
aspect has to be like, I think sort of like the themes of the Half-Life series that have kind of influenced
Two become one.
because the stuff I eventually want to work on has like a theme of like how great potential of humanity and how we can like overcome it.
Yeah.
And like the whole thing about Half-Life 2 storyline is like
Close.
humans
I mean,
team
the
against
adult.
like a massive massive like alien empire and trying to bring over it.
That's a good pick. For me, it would be Kung Fu Panda Trilogy, Forward Will Not Be Named, Agreed, any of the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, and Power Rangers is a huge part of my... These are all great! I love all of these things as well. I literally...
Yeah, I think Yu-Gi-Oh is also like one of my influences.
Oh, absolutely. I loved Yu-Gi-Oh, and then my parents believed the whole devil thing, and they made me
Oh
give them...
god, your parents believe that shit?
Yes, they did. I'm so sad about that. But I want to skip that. We're not getting the sad things. I saw Power Rangers and I wanted to gush because if you remember Howler, when
Yeah.
we were back in college so long ago, there was a store and I was able to buy a bunch of their Megazords. That was
Oh
such a
yeah, I
great time.
remember that.
I
Yeah.
love those. So I love the Megazords. I love Power Rangers and Super Sonic. Great times.
But I was moving too much and I don't control.
I feel like anyone who's like read for the stories from you gotta see
The Warrior Cats? Yeah, it's like right there.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
hiding.
I haven't even read Warrior Cats, and I can still tell the influences.
I have, and I saw them clearly. Read Tim's comic.
Yes, it's linked in the description of every video and stream.
Oh, I didn't tell them. They didn't even barely look. They only saw, oh my god, the Shadow Realm. Even though the Shadow Realm isn't in a localization, what happens actually is death. that's the funny thing. I bet they would have been less upset about death than they would about the Shadow Breath.
Oh my god.
Or that one time in GX where they replaced that one guy with drinking hot sauce instead of alcohol.
GX got even darker than the original.
It did.
It's
That
crazy.
Yeah, there's that. Yu-Gi-Oh! Unfortunately had everything it needed to take the biggest hit from the panic.
Yeah. And now look at me. I have Yu-Gi-Oh cards again, and play D&D. So we're doing both satanic panic things.
I'm not really
I think our parents were like around during the Satanic Panic.
Yeah,
Hey,
Victim, he's a D&D guy.
Yeah, they were around. They're old enough. Oh, their parents.
Oh fuck, what's he doing now?
There we go.
What is he doing now?
Wow. Howler, I've known you for over the abusive, fucking abusive dad. He expects that guilt. Yeah. Yeah.
God, you're saying?
I was gonna say, me, Howler, and our other roommate have known each other a decade now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Quite literally, because you guys over a decade, you and me and your ass over a decade because we
Only-
met in 2016.
Yeah, only like by like only like a few months for the difference between the two. Yeah.
What I was going to say is, in that decade, we've been talking about the spite of you. You're the kind of guy who doesn't show it visibly when you are. And so I'm just loving hearing hearing you talk about all these things you were motivated by spite for, because you just don't show it usually.
Yeah, I am very good at keeping. I think I am very good at like keeping a cool head and staying calm when something like upsetting or something that like pisses me off is going on like in front of me. So I'm very good at keeping a cool head in person and then just like seething on the inside.
Yep, I can tell. I mean, I push your buttons enough. I'm surprised I haven't got you there yet, but alright.
Yeah,
I'm a
'cause you-
little confused.
I once... Oh,
Okay, what are you confused about, Ken?
In that second phase where he's making the red circles of death appear, what am I supposed to do?
Stay away from them. Like just stay in the corner.
avoid them.
But then he just keeps fucking attacking me,
You block.
and I can't reach him.
I mean, doesn't it stop eventually? Isn't it just a patience
No, and
game?
he does it again.
Oh. Like it...
You just gotta be patient, Ken.
Just keep going. Alright, let's see. But yeah, I once heard this devil stuff is from a younger child than back when I was obsessed with FNAF. I can see it with FNAF. And also, but yeah, now I'm a Kamen Rider guy. Also good pick, good choice. Now they're both Power Rangers. And it's, yes, that's sadness. That's sadness. What do you think of Zets? And what is your feelings on the upcoming Life?
Damn it, what am I doing
They're
to teleport?
both- I love Zets, and Mike is weird, and I'm excited. That's all I want to say for my opinion. It's Satanic Panic's pretty easy to happen, though, because anyone can claim anything is the devil. They really can.
Yeah. Like case in point, look at that video of Alex Hirsch reading off all the complaints he got from Disney Standards and Practices Department.
Exactly.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm just thankful that the original SMP games didn't get translated, because they would have been like prime targets for the Satanic Panic, because some of the endings even actually become Lucifer.
Yeah.
Why did I not block
There
that?
are some games where you can. I mean, the fact I've never heard anything. I mean, I wasn't in the know internet back then, but the fact I didn't hear anything about Devil May Cry, that kind of surprises me.
Yeah, that's not fair, Marusha. You don't get to just fucking immediately attack me after I combo you.
That's not fair. Let me hit you.
Not fair.
Let me beat you up. As someone who's never played these games, only watched Howler,
Oh my god.
I'm kind of glad.
Yeah, and this was an optional boss added in the
Zed
re-release.
is scary, but awesome. It's a Power Rangers. I'm sorry. You say something I'm familiar with. Like that's the nerd That's the nerd trigger, you know?
Valid. I completely get it. I do the same thing.
Like, the reason why Devil May Cry wasn't such a huge buzz over is because it came out, like, way after the Satanic Panic.
Did it? I thought it like, or I thought it was like around the time it made.
This is your era, the original trilogy.
Oh, fair enough. Yes. That's what I like to hear.
Marluxia puts that cage of roses around you. I suggest you stop whatever you're doing and glide around the arena until it explodes, because it stops. Because like there are a few frames it stops where it is, like right before it explodes. You can actually get out of that.
Think about another question for you, and this is a doozy there, Howler. Be prepared. What is your favorite non-18 plus Kingdom Hearts fanfiction?
Okay, I have a list, to be honest. It's hard to pick just one.
Give a top 3.
There's this one. So the ones that are within the top 3 are this one crossover that's focused on Maleficent rebuilding her villain alliance after Dream Drop Distance, and just pulling in villains from other franchises like Loki and Doctor Doom, and so it's just become one of my favorite fiction. What? Sorry, you're. I'm gonna try. Can I mute lower the volume real quick?
Yeah, find the remote.
Yeah.
What I'm asking is it Dr. Doofenshmirtz is part of that new line?
No, it is not.
I don't know why this game's so fucking loud.
No, he is not. No, he is not. But no, it's been.
Turn on that.
No, it's.
I still think Dr. Doofenshmirtz teaming up with Maleficent is kind of like a comedy goldmine.
Doofenshmirtz in anything is a comedy goldmine. I believe
Doofenshmirtz, yeah.
Yeah, I've literally seen some. I've literally found fanfic of Doofenshmirtz dropped into My Hero Academia.
Oh, he would kill it there.
There is that one guy that looks like Doofenshmirtz.
There is a villain. There's
Yeah,
a
no,
real
and,
villain in
yeah, no,
there.
and like the fanfic, that one Doofenshmirtz My Hero Academia fanfic, people like, oh yeah, Doofenshmirtz popped over to the My Hero Academia dimension. Oh, and that Doofenshmirtz was like, that's his dimension. That's the My Hero Academia universe version of Roger.
No. Here's I know the fact that sounds like it could be a reincarnation fanfic of like Doofenshmirtz that I reincarnated in My Hero Academia. Also, I'm Doofenshmirtz.
but then there's also one of like Doofenshmirtz in Evangelion.
Oh, he needs to be an Evangelion. You know me and you and me have thoughts about Evangelion. He would tell them, hey, leave those children alone, you crazy people. Crazy. It's like, hey, this is messed up.
So
very messed up.
So to return to the question of those, so basically, one of my favorite fanfics, Kingdom Hearts fanfics, is the crossover, the Quite a Glittering Assemblage crossover trilogy. One of my other favorites, non-18 plus. Actually, let me just pull up my AO3 bookmarks, because that's pretty much where all my favorites are.
Oh yeah, there was the Marvel crossover.
Yeah. One of my other favorites.
I feel like Doofenshmirtz would have like, if he heard like directly from the Red Skull, because he didn't hear it, but if he heard from the Red Skull that he's a Nazi,
he would punch him.
He would pull the thing that there was a crossover between the Joker and Red Skull.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you mean.
I was like, no, I may be a crazy person, but I am not I am American. I love that.
He's an American.
I'm an American psycho. The Joker.
My other favorite. But honestly, there's a lot. Honestly, there's a lot of.
Okay, where is my damage dealing opportunity?
That 48's been there forever.
I know.
Yeah, but then my other favorite Kingdom Hearts ones. Honestly, there's a lot. I have a lot. There's my other favorite non-18 plus Kingdom Hearts fanfics is called Why the Sun Set Red, which is an alternate universe take on Days, where instead of Axel being the surrogate parental figure to Roxas and Shion as the sole survivor of Chain of Memories, it was Vexen.
Damn, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah,
And so Vex, and so having
seen that in one of the older screens, and I kind of reminded that like that might hurt Roxas even more.
oh yeah, it's
Because like unlike Axel, who only knew like recently about Shion being a puppet, Vex knew the whole time.
I was pressing triangle game. God, fucking fuck.
yeah.
You got him.
Yeah, and then and like it is absolutely worse because it's like not because it's like not only does like because like Vexen you have like it's like you go from like sweet funny scenes of like Vexen encouraging Roxas and Shion's scientific curiosity, and then you cut to like Roxas and to like the tragedy of like Roxas finding out Shion's fate while knowing full well what it means. And that just hurts, and that it's like they made it hurt so much more. But yeah, but then one of my other, but then
Damn it! Fucking bitch! Fucking hell! I can't do anything when he does that.
I recommend not immediately pressing the aerial recovery button
Okay.
because it does give you some invincibility frames.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
but
that
then,
was- he's trying to hit me.
yeah, and then honestly, hard to pick a third one in my top 3 because there's a bunch that like.
I thought you already named 3.
No, I only named 2.
You named the trilogy.
I counted it as one thing because it's still one universe.
Fair enough. Come on, kid. You're over halfway. You got him. You got him on the ropes. You got pretty boy. Shit.
And in my mind is like during
Nice
this
dodge.
time in like the realm of darkness, she meets like other fictional characters who have passed away.
That's not what I wanted to do, game. Game, no, I'm not trying to hit those buttons, I promise.
Yeah.
What do you think is harder, this or Dark Souls?
Dark Souls.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
I've played Dark Souls games before.
Yeah.
That's why I asked. Because I knew.
Yeah, and honestly, my third pick is hard to settle. For third.
All right, then, well,
Oh,
all right.
okay,
Then, because you took so long for your third, you now have to name one of your favorite 18+.
Okay, one of my in that case, naming one of my 18 plus favorites.
No hesitation.
Let me just filter my bookmarks to the 18 plus ones.
Can I block this? I can't.
Yes, you can.
Yay! Discovery.
Yeah. Yeah, no, my favorite 8.
Oh. God damn it, game.
Oh yeah. Okay, hang on a sec.
No, fuck! Ah!
Oh. Just take a breath.
Don't punch me.
I'm not-
That makes
I
it
didn't-
worse.
I didn't touch you. I knew.
Physical
I
contact
felt.
makes it worse.
That's why I put my hand just right next. Just right next.
Even that's too much.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't know, man.
Okay, actually,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Okay, so actually now, yeah, there.
Frustrates me a lot.
So there's this one. So there's this one.
You wanna watch me get beat up?
So actually, now I think one of my favorites.
wanna go
So
fight
actually.
Fair enough.
Actually, yeah. So actually, okay. So actually, no. I figured out. I think I found my third non-18 plus favorite.
Okay. All right.
So my third non-18 plus favorite is this one. This one like pirate alt AU where Sora and Riku is like running away from where Riku is British and Maleficent's his mom, and he's running away from home from home because of his sexuality, and he ends up with a solo teenage pirate Sora sailing around the actual IRL Caribbean.
LMAO.
Fun.
Yeah.
There's only this one story like that.
Always gotta have pirates. Or the
Yeah.
doctor.
Okay, well, where's something else I can find?
We could
Ring Bell's always available.
Okay, where is he?
Disney Castle
This guy.
He's in Disney Castle?
in the Cornerstone Hall.
Bruh. Oh, cutscene.
Yeah.
Ooh. After credit cutscene.
Yeah.
Oh, Sora, what are they telling me? It is terrible. Will you look at that? A portal withering darkness.
What if there's nothing? I came to check out the cornerstone of light, and that's when I saw it. I don't know how long it's been there.
Their tails are going at a mile a minute. It looks like it leads somewhere. But where?
Do you think it's connected to the past like the other one?
Or maybe that's what the organization wants us to think. It might be a trap. Okay.
Whatever the case, we should be prepared for anything if we're going to check it out.
We should be prepared for anything.
Yeah.
Keyboard! Whee!
Kickflip right in the boss's face, and layer up like a
I
full of
could do
skate, like a kickflip ollie right in their face. That's a fun boss fight.
Yeah.
Okay, before we do this, actually, I need to go use the bathroom.
Go for it.
I'll be back.
Okay.
I'm gonna get some water real quick.
You're gonna leave me and
I'll
Jack?
wait
Entertain the people.
I'll wait until Kim gets back.
No. If you need to go, bathroom, go.
I'm gonna get a drink of water.
Okay.
Be right back. I'll be back in less time than Kim.
That's fine. It's fine. The two main
You
people
got any questions for me,
leave.
Moon?
Huh?
You got any questions for me, Moon?
I'm thinking about how was Shadow of the Colossus? I always wanted to play that game, and I knew Kim gave it to you.
Yeah, I will warn you, the controls are kind of iffy, but that's kind of like all of Team Eco's games. I've played the game so much that I've gotten used to them. The next time I plan to beat that play shop boss, I'm going for the achievement to beat all the bosses in like on hard mode in less than like 5 hours.
Sweet. There's this game called Solar Ash that I bought and started playing, and it's the reason I got it is because in like reviews they gave reference to Shadow of the Colossus, so I was like, all right, I'll try it. It's interesting. It's like
Speaking of recent purchases, I decided to get a copy, or because it was on Steam sale, I decided to get the remaster of the original Gears of War because there's a new game coming out for it. So I might as well check out the series.
do love me a good Steam sale. I got Silent Hill F from the sale, and I'm planning on just one of these days sitting down and just playing it from beginning to end, because I'm not even good with horror. I'm a bitch when it comes to horror. I will fully admit. I'm the guy who like do Pinky Blinders when it comes to horror movies. Like just put my thumbs to cover my ears and then use my hands to cover in between as like blinders to look. But I also think horror is cool. So I was like, yeah, alright, I want to play. And Silent Hill F looked cool. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play this.
I've heard nothing but praise about Silent Hill F. Some people say it's like top 3 Silent Hills.
Ooh.
Or Silent Hill games.
And it's crazy that another one is also gonna come out. I didn't.
Yeah, sounds it.
Yeah. They already straight up just announced it up, and it's cool.
Alright, your suffering is over. I'm back.
We were just talking about games.
I left my glasses. Can you grab me off the bathroom sink for me?
No, gosh.
I mentioned how because there's a new game in the series coming out, I got the or because there's like a Steam sale going on, I got the remaster of the original Gears of War. Check it out, since there's a new game coming out.
Out of context newspaper headlines. Drew Barrymore breaks down on air. Trump's unexplained bulge sparks health questions.
Oh no! Please not talk about real world stuff.
It's just a funny headline.
I know.
It's
I
not
absolutely agree. I just
nothing
like.
deeper than that. Somebody's got a bulge that can't be explained. That sounds like a Cards Against Humanity answer.
It does.
It does.
It's the final 6 landing throws. That's gonna be my favorite Railroad Rider season.
Where could this lead? I don't have a good
I'm
feeling
episodes
about this.
behind, but I honestly can see that. They did a lot of fun things. Especially the funnest thing about Zets is we get to watch it legally. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
But they listen to us.
I want to see if you can figure out some things about this boss by yourself.
Okay. I'm gonna
Well,
see
for
if I
one,
can get
he
my
needs a
ass
bath.
handed to me harder.
I'll only give you tips unless you
That
ask.
armor
for
is
it.
probably dusty as hell.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hi, Tara. How's it going?
You know what's funny? Despite me fighting Lingering Will as a
No voice acting.
as much as I still have not mastered Yuzora yet. Yuzora's on like a different level of
Change his
difficulty.
voice.
Who are you?
I know you. We've met before.
Way back
Way
before.
back when.
Remind me of somebody that I
Melody.
used
Used to know.
Melody is what brings us here today.
That's not the one I chose. I think I'm going for like a force jump here.
Where's that other one who's better than you?
Where's the hot white-haired one?
They, no. Is that you?
Being a Keyblade wielder's like a box of chocolates.
No. Xehanort.
This guy's no idea what's going on. I ain't no Xehanort.
Alright, Kim. I believe in you.
I ain't never heard of Xehanort. Your belief is ill-placed.
Yeah, so if it goes this way, I think it will be the first final rider boss fight. I truly hope that's the case as well. That will be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay, we're starting off
Okay,
poorly.
this I
We're starting off
like
poorly.
the aesthetic.
Oh my god!
Oh my god,
it's-
giant
Oh my god!
Keyblade.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Look at the Keyblade cannon.
I got fucking nuked! Why can't I do that?
That was amazing.
You know what the best part is?
I like the aesthetic.
What?
You don't have second chance, so you can't reliably survive that.
Aww.
Do we have the ability unlocked, or is it not equipped, or just not equipped, or is
Oh,
it not?
maybe it's just not a
I don't think we have it yet. I think you picked Sword as you started, and Sword doesn't get until 73.
Wow. And I'm only at 60.
Yeah. If you ever go for a critical run in this game, do not pick Sword.
Okay, understood.
I have a question for the chat. How horrendous does Dewey sound all talking at once? Because I know we're all sharing a mic that's in a distance, so the audio must be kind of shy.
Thought I could dodge that, but I can't. Okay, what do I do?
You can block.
Hey, nice.
Block.
Oh, it's ping
Oh,
pong!
look, it's like
It's
like
ping pong!
fucking Zelda. Oh, I can't attack right now. Oh fuck, that's
Oh, yeah.
fucked up.
Smash gun.
I can only use magic.
When he
Yeah.
can lock certain commands when you have those orbs appearing around him.
Oh, see, the thing is that that's all the way over there, so I'm never looking at it.
Yeah, that's why one appears next to you. They have one appear next to you to show.
Oh.
Yeah, like the little thing. You can either attack him until that curse is destroyed.
I will say the command menu is another thing that kind of drives me nuts about the Kingdom Hearts series.
Yeah.
When you're playing a real-time action game, there is no time to take my thumb off the movement stick to scroll through on the keypad buttons. These should just be attached to different button combos. I don't know.
I think, yeah. I
It
mean,
makes it a lot harder than I think is...
I feel like they learned that lesson when it came to
Has a-
the Final Fantasy VII remake, kinda.
Yeah.
Like, making it, like, switching it from turn-based to...
Yeah, it's so hard to go through a menu during a real-time
I don't
combat
know.
scenario.
I kind of like it. It really really makes it feel like a traditional, like it really feels like you're playing it's like a literal action RPG.
I'm gonna say like might be controversial. I feel like this is specifically designed to appeal to people with autism. They're the only ones that have the kind of multitasking ability to focus on something like this. Neurotypical
so-
people are not doing this.
So if we find out I'm good at this, I'll be finally diagnosed.
Exactly. This is actually on their diagnosis criteria. It's how far have they gotten in Kingdom Hearts? How many secret bosses have they beaten in Kingdom Hearts? And if it's like above a certain threshold, then it's like a guaranteed diagnosis.
This is me, don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if he starts the curse again.
Oh, he starts with the cannon?
Oh my
god,
gosh.
you dick. With the actual
Big
fuck
cuz
is
the
that?
junga bunga key right there. Ah, drop that.
Wow, he just came
Oh
running
my-
through that and then
He
smacked
just
me.
that was
Height
a,
difference.
that was such a boss move though. Kinda.
Yeah, he
Just
just
walk through
immediately
the
starts-
explosion, just smack you.
Yeah.
Bitch slap.
God damn. If Terra has these abilities, how the fuck did Xehanort ever beat him? Like, I got some questions to ask of Birth by Sleep now.
You can actually unlock the ultimate cannon as a shot lock in Birth by Sleep.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
you can. Yeah.
Nice.
The other abilities, not so much. Well,
He's on his fucking speeder.
Oh, you just
Why am I
tiny
not-
shit.
Don't I have that thing where I can home in on them?
Yes,
sliding
you
dash.
did it for a moment.
No, like, I attack and it pulls me across the field towards him. But it wasn't
sliding
doing
dash. Pretty.
it. Was that not
You were
activating?
probably too far away.
Oh,
Yeah, this
has a range.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it'd be very funny if you could do it for the other side of the
It
battlefield.
would be handy because some of these arenas are so big. There is no way to close the distance before they start the next attack pattern. It's just not possible. It's just not
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
Hold on, I've got a question for you all. What's the worst game that you've played?
Oh.
Honestly, I don't have a worse game.
I'm gonna have to think. Hold on.
Also,
Like-
I think the blocking in this is really bad.
Mm.
Either that or there's like a delay from my controller to the game because I swear to God I'm pressing square and square just doesn't do anything.
I think that's just because you're working on an HDMI. HDMI's have flat screen TVs have delays.
I don't understand how it can have any more delay than a regular ass monitor.
Worst. Why are you thinking that? What's the worst game you've ever played, Kim?
I don't know if I've ever played a game I would just call bad. I've played games that just don't mesh with me. Like, I cannot play The World Ends With You. I just can't do it. I cannot split my attention equally between the screens, and it doesn't work for me.
That is tough.
That's a pretty obvious one to you, Kim. Yick.
Oh yeah, Yick was pretty bad, but Yick was bad in a funny way.
I'm trying to remember all the games I played for rough.
Yeah, it's fair. Lemonade.
Oh man.
Lemonade.
I can't believe we never get to see that scene in person, Kim.
Yeah, they literally took out the most memeable part of the game for some reason.
The heck? I think my answer, I guess, would be I gotta double check the time.
Whoa, I'm hitting him, guys, I'm hitting him.
Maybe at the end we could pull up my no damage.
You just wanna show off.
Hey,
I got
it's the end of this.
the one there was a Mega Man Zero.
I was too close.
Is a game that in my history of playing games, was a game that I bought, sold, like 4 or 5 times.
Wow.
And I kept losing to the same boss growing up. And I couldn't figure out how to beat him. That being said, that whole collection is on sale and I decided to buy it on Steam. Because I'm an adult now. And so I probably can't do this. We'll see.
You can buy it and then ignore it again.
No, I'm going
You know
to
what's
beat
funny?
it. I will do it.
You know what's funny they say?
Oh, fuck.
The funniest part about that is that Mega Man Zero is the only the only game of the Zero series I've beaten.
I beat all the ZX games, but I have not. But I did not beat the Zero. I'm gonna look up what the boss is. It's the boss where it's like while he's fighting you, the platform is going down and it's gonna be crushed the people below if you.
Oh, that's the It's Anti-Falcon. That's like the first boss
Yeah,
in the game.
I don't know why. He kept beating me. And it wasn't even about time running out. I just couldn't dodge his attacks no matter what I did.
I see why they put the skateboards in this world. This is a long ass room.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't feel like fighting him anymore.
Yeah.
Do we want to?
Do you want to do one of the Coliseum tournaments, or?
No hit run, and I can explain how the fight works.
Sure. If that's cool with you, Howler, it's your stream.
Ooh, no hit run.
Or let me just
Hang on, Jack. He has to say yes first.
I have to let me think about it.
Okay, let's do something else. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna fight him again. Fuck it.
One more time.
I mean, we can just bask in the environments. The environments are cool.
Yeah, the Kingdom Hearts is always good with really good with the environment design.
Look at
Goofy's
Donald and
ancestors.
Goofy.
Yeah.
Oh, I always thought that these were like their ancestors.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
Look, he's got the
He's got the
Magician's Apprentice hat.
Yeah.
That means that this guy was like one of Insyn's old apprentices or something.
Or that's Yinson's master. It's a loop.
Yes, Jack?
do you want any tips?
Yes. Give me tips.
Okay, so what? Would you like me to just about something random, or do you want something help with like something?
I guess. What do I do about the speeder bike?
I really just guard when he gets
Okay.
by.
What do I do when guard doesn't work? Suffer.
Kind of.
Okay.
It's also really. I also really suggest that you time your aerial recoveries
Right.
because
Otherwise he'll just hit me.
because air recovery is invincibility frames and you can parry those.
Okay. Here's a. Have you talked about any of your book obsessions on stream, Howler?
Yes, I have talked about Red Rising.
Okay. Did you talk about Gideon the Ninth?
I have not. I have not talked about the Locked Tomb series before.
And before he gets into the ring, this is also my fault.
Yeah, you got me that. Yeah, you got me the first book when we met up
Hey,
after that January after
You're doing a
graduation.
sick move in the
After we graduated college to kind of hang out together, and then it took me a couple months into the pandemic for me to finally get around to reading it because I was in the middle of moving with my parents, and so just things were a little hectic. But then when I finally got around to reading it, I got hooked. Hooked. Yeah, so I could call it. Yeah, like The Locked Tomb is one of those series that I could talk about for a while. Same with the Great Library series is another great one. That's one of my favorites. Which is alternate history. It's a fantasy alternate history series where the Library of Alexandria, Egypt, was never destroyed like it was in real life, and has become like a major global institution to the point where with international reach, to the point where like private ownership of books is illegal.
insane.
Fuck that up.
And so like the main character, and so like the series follows like the son of a family of
Oh,
books.
someone's going to be.
What?
Good night.
Oh, sleep well, Leary.
Good night.
But yeah, I was saying. So the Great Library follows the son of a family of book smugglers who send him to infiltrate the library and learn its secrets to benefit the family. And then in the process, he discovers like a bit of a conspiracy that the library administration is trying to suppress the invention of the printing press.
I have a question for everyone. What's the weirdest book you read as a child?
I'm sorry, it's instinct. I can't not do aerial recovery.
Hey, what's the weirdest book you read as a child?
I don't know.
I'll go first. In the library of my elementary school, I found a picture book of Edgar Allan Poe poems. It was
Nice.
great. They had the Pit and the Pendulum, the Cask of Amontillado. It was fully illustrated and everything. It was great.
I read this horror book once.
We should talk about that somewhere. I've got a Cask of Amontillado in my basement right now.
Oh, really? I would love to see it.
Would you like to go see my cast of Amontillado?
But
Oh yeah, Luke means that you have your magic seal.
Yes.
But yeah, no. So for me, weirdest would have to be would have or would have to be honestly. There's like I don't remember. I don't remember the title. All I remember is that it was like involved. Is that it was that something involving it was that involving this I think it was a little girl and her what was it brother or cousin who was like a jerk and got like cursed to have like a giant rhino horn for a nose.
Oh, I think I remember this.
And then they have to go on an adventure with like I think trolls or something along or some supernatural creatures along those lines in order to get the curse lifted. And then along the way, it turns out he wasn't human to begin with. And it's like
wait, what?
I vaguely I have vague memory. I have like I said I have vague memories of this from my childhood. I don't remember much else.
That's amazing what you just said. It sounds like the Chronicles of Narnia, but the problem is I remember that when that happened, it was the cousin turned into a dragon, not a
no, it was not Narnia. I know it was not.
Sounds like it though.
It was not Narnia.
But Narnia was crazy. I listened to those on audiobook in the car growing up.
I just don't think I'm gonna get this one, guys.
I don't think not without knowing.
Yeah, we could try the. You want to do one of the Coliseum tournaments or?
Sure, let's go do that for a bit.
Yeah.
The offer's still open to show for me to like explain how the fight works using my no-hit run.
Maybe
another time.
Yeah, next
It's
time.
Howler stream. We gotta do what he wants.
Because it's the celebration, I think we just gotta just let the scuff happen.
You can brag about it on our stream at a later date.
Okay.
I know you want to show off your cool skills, and it is a really cool fight.
Yes, no hunt runs are cool.
Another place. Actually, why am I going out here?
Yeah, we could just go through the save point. Yeah.
I'm just kind of moving.
And it's the brain automatically thinking of the gummy ship garage.
No, I think my brain was just like move forward while talking.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
Weird books that I read. Animorphs got pretty weird.
Animorphs was weird from beginning to end.
Oh yeah, and also speaking of weird, Guardians of Gahul.
Guardians of Gahul was awesome.
Yeah, it was. But definitely did get weird points. Yeah, but yeah, it was a very fun series.
Yeah, they did get isekai'd by a train. And technically isekai'd by a train, and then technically the whole rapture happened in the last book. That was
pretty much.
Rapture.
Excuse me,
In the final book of Narnia, it was the rapture.
Train?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't.
Everyone except
know that
Susan.
about that?
Everyone except Susan, who
was a non-believer.
was a normal girl. Who somehow forgot that all that shit happened.
Okay, you need to know that my only knowledge of Narnia was the movies.
They're gonna do. I remember they announced they're gonna do the original prequel of the Narnia.
Oh, they're gonna do The Magician's Apprentice?
Oh, that's gonna be cool.
They are.
Hell yeah! Although my favorite book is The Horse and His Boy. And I don't think they've ever done an anime.
They have
not.
But I'm excited for that because I can't wait for the way they describe the original worlds and the stuff and the original how the White Witch originally was. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
And the shit about like shifting universes is incredible.
Yeah, that reminds me of this one
oh god, the fucking
very
cars.
this one funny crossover of Kingdom Hearts this one Kingdom Hearts crossover where it's like it wasn't like a primarily Narnia crossover, but they had it where that like whole the woods between the worlds from The Magician's Apprentice was in Traverse Town.
I think you sent me something like that.
Yeah, it was like a crossover with like a tertiary with like kind of an OC from in the Gargoyles universe.
Yeah, I remember that.
Going on his own getting sent on his own adventure, and then end up going through the worlds like I think it was like in between Birth by Sleep and KH1, and so and it's like it had some really funny like interactions where it's like he ended up being like a trio with this one side character from the Mickey Mouse world and Susan from Narnia
Fucking Susan.
What is these things you read, man?
And Kingdom Hearts is practically crossovers have give themselves a very easy avenue for crossover.
Kingdom Hearts
That's
is
fair.
a crossover series. So
That's fair.
Yeah, but it also had the hilarious, but also it led to a hilarious thing of Baloo, with the whole Heartless going around destroying worlds. Baloo, that was how they reframed the Tailspin as Baloo is running an interworld transit system to transport cargo between worlds and stuff, which
That's cool.
yeah, and it's
So quickly
and
now.
it's in the fic there's a whole side plot in the fic of him dealing with pirates, and so he ends up getting Sesshomaru as
Oh
a
my God.
bodyguard.
What is with all these guys here?
Alright, here's a different question. What was, if any, I'm gonna add that caveat, if any, your first fictional crush?
Shigo from Kingdom Hearts. I mean, Shigo from Kim Possible. And then after that, Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, my first fictional crush was Shigo. Second fictional crush was Sora.
I didn't really crush on characters when I was a kid.
Well, what was your first? Because that would mean a kid.
No, I can't think of any that I've crushed on.
Gotcha. I mean,
I'm just, I don't know. Just, I guess, it wasn't really, but I guess the closest. I thought Kovu from Malanking too was pretty cool.
Gato. Anything for you,
He
Jack?
had a bad boy bang cut. But he was also a lion, so it wasn't really a crush. I just thought he was cool.
It's sort of, the thing about my fictional crush is that, two of them.
Why are you guys here?
I count as my first, but one of them is kind of so I think I have three. One of them can sort of be heard as a hear me out.
Okay, alright, yeah.
The first two, the ones that are not hear me out are Nakaya from Fire Emblem and Aqua from Kingdom Hearts.
Okay. Now to hear me out.
And hear me out is actually the concept of human Amaterasu from Akami.
Okay.
That's not a hear me out, Jack.
Kind of not a hear me out.
Yeah, no, I have
A
heard.
hear me out would be the dog version of Amaterasu.
That would be technically a hear me out.
That's not weird enough.
Yeah.
Anyways, we beat the crap out of Leon pretty easily.
Yeah.
I mean, I am probably severely overleveled for these early cups.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and then we have to go. Yeah, the paradox
Feels
tier.
good after all the beating you got before, doesn't
Yeah.
It does feel
Yeah, the paradox cups will probably be closer to your level.
Oh, but also trick question, I have never had a fictional crush.
No,
I'll
I
have
can.
to fight alone.
You tricked us.
Yes.
You did, yes.
That's why you said it was a trick question.
Thank you
It's a
for
trick
explaining my
question
trick
because
question,
I
Max.
can't answer.
I mean, Howler! Hi!
I guess I would also put up there Dimitri from Fire Emblem.
No, Cesar!
How's it? Okay, that's fair.
As you're saying, Kim?
I said I guess I would also put up there Dimitri from Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Like, I think characters are cool, but I don't think it's ever been a crush.
Yeah,
I
like,
could understand.
I think that they're cool characters, but actual romantic attraction to them, I don't know.
On the other side, anytime someone puts a hear me out and hear me out thing, I'm like, where's the hear me out? I see it. I get it.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Xenomorph editing? Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta consider my choice of what I consider to be hear me out.
The elephant from Tarzan? That's me.
The elephant from Tarzan.
Side of it, the economy stand-up's not really that keen on Kingdom Amaterasu.
That's
Well,
fair.
yeah, because they just want to play as dog.
Dog
They
form
wanna play as
link,
dog,
I see
not
it.
woman. I do like playing as dog.
Yeah.
I have not played a single Legend of Zelda game.
God, I want.
I have played Skyward Sword.
Actually, I played one on Game Boy, didn't finish it.
The only one I played. I think I remember one of my friends in middle school tried to get me to play through, start playing
Oh, right, that's
Ocarina
not
of
what Dark
Time, but I
Souls
didn't get I barely started. I have played Skyward Sword all the way to the final boss, and then I kept losing and gave up.
Ooh.
I should probably get back into that into that at some point.
I mean, I'd get into it
That guy
with you.
was
I wouldn't mind
actually
trying
kicking
out
my
Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, I'd have to get the game. I'd have to buy the game
Oh,
again
God.
because I sold all my Wii games years ago. So, but yeah, I definitely want to. I definitely kind of.
Make a thing of
Die,
it.
swords
Yeah.
and die.
Yeah.
I don't know. Zelda's got some
Fight
Kingdom
in
Hearts,
the dark.
Kingdom Heartsness to it. To me,
Somewhat.
somewhat.
You have a hero fighting against an eternal darkness.
Darkness.
And all that just
Oh.
die.
Yeah, the bad guy that just will fucking die.
Just die.
Oh god, it's I have to fight Cerberus in the dark?
Yay,
Bitch,
Cerberus.
be for real right
Good
now.
dog.
Bad dog.
Good dog.
He's biting me. That's a bad dog.
He's doing his job.
I don't give a fuck. His
Oh, you
job
didn't-
right now is to die.
oh, you.
He's already dead, technically.
No, he's not.
He's gonna be dead. in a
Cerberus
second.
wasn't
Finish
dead.
this combo.
I'm trying to make a joke.
Well, because we
He
beat
lives
him.
in the under. Oh, now he.
Because we've beaten him in game already. So.
Oh. Whoa.
Oh, that looks
What did you do to him?
I skinned him and wrapped him around the trophy.
That did look like skin around that. It was
Yes.
weird. Ooh.
Ooh, a dragon stab.
That was cool.
One thing I find funny is that in Shin Megami Tensei, the most recurring version of Cerberus is like a dog with one head.
Yeah.
So
Huh.
and because I've seen that version of Cerberus so many times, I kind of forget that he has 3 heads.
Isn't there one where he looks like a lion and that one kind of... I was just kind of tilting my head at that one.
Yeah, that's the version I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm like, why the fuck is he a lion?
I haven't played
So,
Shin Megami
The
Tensei.
lore behind Cerberus's design is that it's in the first game. In the very first SMP game, your protagonist has a pet dog named Pascal.
Great
And
name.
when fusing Pascal with another demon, you can actually make like a spatial demon known only as Pascal Cerberus.
Oh. Horrifying.
Yeah, it's like a very powerful early game demon.
Yeah.
That's kind of, and so yeah, that's kind of like why the design is like that.
Yeah.
I haven't played Shin Megami Tensei or Persona, but I have played Devil Survivor. That was
Ooh,
fun.
you played Devil Survivor?
Yeah, I had it for DS.
Hey,
I think I still have it.
Devil Survivor is typically considered one of the Valus's best titles.
Yeah. It is definitely interesting. I found it as a manga first, and I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
it's a good game. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Hey, I beat him with Reflect.
Yeah. So since we're getting to the point,
Oh,
since
God,
we're
these fuckers.
Manga out of games, I thought that was still like a relatively niche thing, but no, it's a lot more common than you'd think.
Oh, it is. There's so many manga that are made based off the games. So many.
oh yeah,
It's great.
there's a Kingdom Hearts manga, there's a World Ends With You manga.
Pokemon Adventures best manga. One of the best.
Yeah. Since we're,
Zelda mangas.
okay, since we're getting close to the point where where most of our streams wrap up, I figured got another question I have a question actually for the audience, channel related for chat. What are some of the things you guys like about my videos? Just
I like that you make them.
I like that you get really pedantic about stuff that probably doesn't matter.
sorry, what was that? I got a little sidetracked by the game.
I like how you're very thorough and you have a very unique variety of topics that you cover.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
It was a very interesting point of view. Like I remember that. I remember you said in your carry video that you don't really agree with how a lot of people try to solve the carry problem.
Yeah, because a lot of solution people have to how Kyrie's written is just like, oh, make her a girl boss and that'll fix everything. But it's like it doesn't feel like a lot of them don't really address the existing character traits that the games have given her and try and figure and see okay, how do we resolve
You drive from this tournament game, you can only use summons.
I've never used summons.
I've seen it. I read a manga about Cerberus being three triplet waifus.
What?
Yeah.
That's a hell of a sentence.
Yeah,
I've
have
read
to-
a lot of weird stuff.
using the summons will get you maximum points for the I recommend Peter Pan is the best one. Left.
Yeah, Peter Pan is
Oh, you got an
Oh,
answer.
challenge.
Yeah.
I like that.
Give me.
you're
Oh god! Oh
passionate
god!
about
What the
the
fuck?
series and look at it like a lot more objective than other people.
Use Neverland.
Take that.
Use the limit. Yeah, the limit for Peter Pan is the key. The limits for are where you want to use them. So is the way you use. So
Go to the bottom, Kim.
Oh.
I will say we do have to make. It does take a couple of iterations to make sure your videos can be objective sometimes.
yeah, sometimes I have to. Sometimes the videos do go through. Yeah, but that's one of the things I rely on you a lot for is to make sure my videos are as objective as possible, and that I don't get too wrapped up in my spite towards certain sections of the fandom and lose track of the analysis.
And then just get mad at people.
When I-
License that.
When I review your videos for you, I know you want to be objective, and I also usually ask you what your intent is for the video. And so whenever anything feels like it's straying a little too far, or you're just going a little bit out from the point, more into motions, I like maybe just steer a little to left, a little to the
Sorry, Herc, you can't beat me. I have air combos.
Yeah, and I'm always glad for that, like helping me keep me on track.
What are friends for?
Yeah.
I review your videos, you reach a top shelf for us.
Yeah. Mr. Tallman.
Yeah.
I don't think Hercules has ever been like a demon in the SMP series.
Yeah.
Oh, that would've been cool. I would love a demon her.
Cahoon and the Irish, or like one of the Celtic, mythological heroes.
You always pick
He's
the
got like
obscure ones.
been in a lot of SMP games. He was considered a staple character.
That and Frosty.
Yeah. Oh, did you unlock the? Let's see if you unlocked the Goddess of Fate cup. Yeah, you did unlock
I call
it.
him
Yeah.
Frosty.
You unlocked a new tournament.
Oh.
Because he's basically for all those series, he's the mascot.
Yeah.
They knew they needed a mascot, and they gave Jack Frost.
The Goddess of Fate. There are no special rules for this.
Hee-haw, baby, hee-haw.
Oh, no experience is gained.
Yeah, that's one of the disappointing things of the tournaments in Kingdom Hearts 2. In Kingdom Hearts 2 is that you don't get any EXP from the enemies you kill in the tournaments.
It's a free for all.
Anyways, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break to make myself some lunch for tomorrow.
All right, see you in a bit. See you in a bit. Yeah. But yeah, but I had. But I am looking forward to getting more Kingdom Hearts videos going again.
Yeah, get him, Goofy.
I've got all of my I have all of my topics picked out for Constructing Kingdom Season 4, and now I just have 3 of the scripts are done, and are completely finished, and then I just have to finish the scripts for 2 more.
How many episodes total will be?
5.
5 episodes for Constructing Kingdom Season 4. You heard it here first.
Yeah, I've been pretty.
Look forward.
Yeah, I've been pretty consistently going for like a 10-episode season 1 and then 5 episodes each season afterwards, kind of pattern. It's easier to maintain that on it from a schedule, from a pipeline and scheduling kind of perspective than trying to do 10.
Bouncing them like basketball.
As my Batch of Voltron videos has shown.
But just
You know
towards...
you know what's something I just realized, Howler?
Yeah.
We were looking back at the KU streams. We were kind of more critical. You and I are more critical of the game than I was expecting.
For me, I definitely enjoy Kingdom Hearts 2. I definitely always have a soft spot for Kingdom Hearts 2 because it was the first game in the series I played. But at the same time, looking at like the story has kind of is like my criticism of Kingdom Hearts 3 are rooted in like how they could have conveyed the ideas that Nomura and the writers were trying to go for a little more cohesively or a little more. Because basically, and honestly, somewhat Moon's fault. Because
I knew it. I knew it was my fault again. I would explain this one. We were, as we said before, that I watched Howler play the first 2 Kingdom Hearts. But when we were playing number 2, every time I had to stop to look at you and be like, for moments, like, really? It just kept happening. It was just...
Yeah, and so that kind of made me a little more aware of the game, of some of the game's that made me think like a little harder about like the game's flaws in terms of how could it. And so, like I said, I took the approach of how could they have conveyed the ideas that and the themes that the game was trying to convey more effectively.
You hear it here first. I'm the one who made him a hater. It's always
Like again, not a hater. I'll always enjoy the game because it was my first game in the series. But I am a little more aware, a little more more conscious of the issue of like the issues. And a little more okay with discussing them. Part of why I don't really, but why I don't, especially why I don't really talk about like why my regular videos don't really talk about like, oh, how could this have been done more effectively and stuff like that with my regular videos is because especially because this kind of ties back to my spite again, where like. Because a lot of my approach to analysis, both for Kingdom Hearts and Voltron, came from seeing people, like, in the Voltron fandom, and Kingdom Hearts fandom as well, acting like because they couldn't understand what direction what the writer's intent was for a particular story point, or because it went in a direction they didn't personally like, that it was shitty writing. And so I got into the focus of like, oh, it's so I started approaching my analysis from a standpoint of it's not bad writing, you're just not happy, you just don't like that it didn't do X, Y, Z, and so that kind of and so focusing on what did the writers probably intend for these choices made me a little more made me think about the writing in terms of, okay, if there is a flaw here, what it's in terms of the execution, not the idea itself.
So what I'm seeing is
Also,
oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, going off the.
What?
I need to bring up criticals that I feel like.
Kill them fast enough.
Kingdom Hearts 2 is a lot of like good
I have to
games.
do it again.
It's a really fun game to play. I just kind of wish the base game is harder, especially in Final Mix. Like the game doesn't properly prepare you for like the stuff in this, like even in the super bosses.
I do not feel prepared for the super bosses.
What was that?
I do not feel prepared for the super bosses.
Yeah, like the game doesn't really prepare you for like the more. The game doesn't really properly prepare you and explain to you how the mechanics of the game work. For example, the Shin Megami Tensei series kind of has like a whole thing of like, if you can do it, then your enemies can do it too. If your enemies, like if you can remove all your enemies debuffs, your enemies buffs, and your debuffs, then you can do it too. If you can charge your next attack to do more damage, the enemy can do it too. It's a real give and take with that system, and it's one. And I saw another YouTuber talk about this, and they kind of compared it to Pokemon. Where like Pokemon is a very deep and complex combat system or gameplay system with including battles where you've seen like stuff like Substitute and Baton Pass. They are really broken and included Pokemon.
Yeah, sure.
The problem is that the base game doesn't even teach you those moves.
I mean, they give this,
figure it out yourself.
Yeah, but they don't like encourage you to
So
really be
going
creative.
into like a competitive tournament or battle frontier without the knowledge, without a lot of the knowledge that's kind of needed for it, it can be frustrating.
Yeah, it's got a low floor, but a high ceiling. Yeah. Weren't you gonna go make lunch? I like talking, but I don't want you to get distracted. You need to get your food ready.
I got distracted, yeah.
Go on.
Sorry.
Alright, we were saying, Moon?
I was going to say that I think I now understand the formula for you in videos. It's a combination of media you like mixed with seeing horrible media literacy being enacted upon these medias that you like.
Pretty much.
And I think we can find something else you can make videos about. I'm sure we'll find something.
Oh yeah, there's
so much terrible media literacy in this age. So much. It hurts.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's a specific, but it's a specific. Yeah, but it's a specific. It's real, but it's a specific kind of flavor of media literacy. See, where it's like, where it's a case of like fandom blaming the writers for the creators for their own lack of media literacy, basically. Like, and so it's a, and so that, and.
I mean, I've heard people make, I heard someone recently dissed the Locktoon series, saying it sucks.
Yeah, like I
not always the writer's fault. It's mostly the writer's fault.
Unless it's the business
My
people's fault.
gosh, fucking
Yeah.
asshole fire guy. Fucking
Yeah, and then, but I do,
Cheeto.
but yeah, but I think, but yeah, I definitely have also, but yeah, I definitely have, but yeah, it's definitely, but yeah, definitely, it's like, I'll also, but I have thought about, like, you know, finding video of, like, trying to do, like, but yeah, I basically, but, like, I definitely have also seen, like, one of the ones I've been thinking about is, like, Star Wars: The Clone Wars, just because as much as I do, as much as I love the show and do and don't have, and I'm not as like personally as like deeply involved in the fandom as I am with Voltron and Kingdom with Kingdom Hearts or as I was with Voltron. I do see the occasional, like, you know, takes that, like, you know, like that, like, annoy me, or just like things that I want to kind of like, you know, highlight or celebrate in terms of the writing. But I have been thinking of like maybe doing occasional videos of like not necessarily like where it's like of doing some videos where it's like not necessarily a whole series, but just where it's like, oh hey, I want to do like maybe one or two solo videos for a particular series or story.
Why did I do the jump thing?
Got a message.
Yeah, new chat. Thank you, Nick Werner. Werner. It is very belated belated channel anniversary. Yeah.
Nothing special. We're just stuffing, screwing around. Same old.
Yeah, pretty much.
Answering
I can't
questions.
kill 2 fucking enemies fast enough to get past this one range tournament.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait, you love Star Wars. Look at the warfield. Look.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what they're talking. I know exactly what Raval is talking about. I have the fandom can be a little. The fandom can definitely have. There's honestly the thing with Star Wars though is that like the fandom circle, is that a lot of the media, the lack of media literacy on some sorts of in some corners of Star Wars fandom isn't really concentrated in terms of like the space, in terms of spaces, in terms of the way it is with like the way I see like it with the Kingdom Hearts tags on like social media sites or certain subreddits for certain novel series.
So not enough shipping is what you're saying.
One comparison I've seen to one comment I saw that actually like explained like the issue with the Star Wars fandom is like it's not a singular like piece of, it's not like a singular fandom, it's like a group of different fandoms.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm kind of. That's kind of like
into one series.
That's kind of what I'm. Yeah, like that's kind of what I'm getting. What I was kind of getting, kind of a better way of articulating what I was trying to get at.
It's
Like
multiple stories, but in like it's set in the same universe.
exactly. Whereas Voltron and Kingdom Hearts are all like one continuous, each one continuous story in the same universe.
Well, think about it like this: you got. And so in Star Wars case, you got like the original trilogy fans, you got the
Prequel fans, Clone Wars fans, Rebels fans.
Yeah, prequel fans, Clone Wars fans,
Video game
fans,
exclusive fans.
Yeah.
Book fans.
But yeah, but also, but it's like
for the 3 Clone Wars fans,
the 3 sequel fans. Wait, no, there's no one for the final sequel.
Because they don't exist.
No, I deny it. They don't exist. They're fake.
It's impossible to please everyone in that situation.
They're just they who they please after the eighth and ninth pleased no one. Seventh was a fun nostalgia ride, but
I know some people were pleased by 8, but then it's like, but it's like
I at least respect 8 for trying something new.
8.
That's all I'll say about it.
I would have liked it more if they didn't like start a thing and then not carry it and then leave it hanging for everything else. Like the Finn plot line, that side that led to nothing. That was completely nothing.
It was nothing.
It had no impact on the story whatsoever.
He had no impact on the story whatsoever.
And that makes me sad because what they started it out with.
yeah, like there's a lot of potential. Yeah, like that's one of the things.
Potential man meme.
Yeah, like that's one of the things. That's the biggest issue with the sequel trilogy was the unfulfilled potential. They had so much potential. It's that they had the potential for a lot of interesting ideas, but then never followed through with it.
I think the biggest flaw is I think, and this might be a weird take, is that they were trying to force it to be another trilogy. I think if they gave it more time to cook, maybe they give it a 4th movie, they might have been able to do with actually do a full story they could have developed.
Yeah. Or if they had planned it out from the beginning, or if they had planned the entire thing out from the beginning instead stuck to it instead of making it up, I don't know how much of it, how much was actually planned, but a lot of it, but like it feels like at least 50% of it was made up as they went along.
No, I think 7 really was the nostalgia thing.
Yeah, they literally just did the plot of episode 4 again.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they did.
And then 8 and 9 didn't feel like they had an actual plan to follow up.
The party must survive. It's just rather nasty.
Yeah. But basically, I probably, if I do anything Star Wars related, it'll probably be like solo videos rather than a whole dedicated series like with Voltron and Kingdom Hearts, like with Constructing Kingdoms and Constructing Legends. Because while I do have like some analyses of the show, I don't really have like enough topics to do like a whole set of videos for. Whereas with Voltron and Kingdom Hearts, I was already writing out my thoughts and arguments and analysis and stuff long before I started actually making videos.
You know what? I have a lot of Kingdom Hearts similarities that I played recently.
What?
Deltarune.
Yeah.
You're literally going into dark worlds and sealing dark mountains.
Only you are not Sora. You are absolutely not Sora.
You're part of the group called the Lightners. Oh, fuck, it's Hades.
Let me read.
I'm trying to hit Hades, but it won't let me.
It's Hades.
Whoa, it's Hades.
Oh my gosh, it's Hades.
I don't know what it's Hades. Ow, fuck.
But also with print media like my favorite book series and stuff. It's like fine. The hard part would be like visuals and things like that for like figuring out like because you can't, because like there's only so much official and there's only so much official and fan art you can use before you can use without reusing stuff.
Fair.
Yeah. And also as much as I do have as much and with luck to and like as much as I'm sure there are bad takes for like Locked Tomb, most of the fandom is still very engaged with the story and taking the
oh god, they skimmed the fates.
taking the writers seriously and taking the author seriously and appreciating what the author's trying to do. So it's not so much because the main thing with my And now with so it's
Or
like
a
it's like
couple of us.
so it's like the third ingredient of my video motivation formula. Aside from like something I enjoy and lack of media literacy is lack of respect for the writer.
Like it was okay, sugar, spice, and everything nice is opposite though.
Yeah.
Have a thing you like, have disrespect for the creator, and have a showing non-understanding of the story.
Yeah, and then there's there's additional there's like there's upgraded there's like bigger versions of the tournaments in Hades' room.
Oh, okay.
So that's where you have to work your way up to that one, to that last one. So you have to go to Hades'
Okay.
chamber.
Is there anything else we can do?
Fight other things? Probably.
Really quick, I want to see what you can synth now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, synth.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Another way to say clanker.
Any other questions before? Because we're probably gonna be wrapping up soon. So any other questions before we end for the night?
How do you feel about all the work you've done over these last 5 years?
I feel really proud of myself, and honestly, I really feel accomplished that I've got this many videos and this much of a following on my channel. Yeah, it's like
hard. You deserve, man.
Yeah, like I feel very accomplished, and I'm proud of what I've done. And even though my Voltron videos were nowhere near as popular as my Kingdom Hearts ones, I'm still glad I made them. But I am glad to be getting back to Kingdom Hearts now. Yeah.
Were you saying something, Jack? Jack, are you there?
I think he finally went to make his lunch.
No.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh no, Kim thought you were saying something.
I thought you were speaking at me. Should I make this?
That gives you additional items yeah, that pulls in extra items, yeah. So go ahead.
I have no context, so I say yes.
You say yes to everything.
Not everything.
Yeah.
Only.
Oh, we could do
Okay, so
we could do some of the mushrooms if you want for a few minutes if you want.
Here, because I've got work in the morning.
Yeah, I think this is where we can sign
Yeah, this is where we can
off.
probably sign off.
All right.
Yeah, thank you everyone for coming to our channel, to the channel anniversary stream, and thank you to both my roommates for all the hard work you've put into helping me with my channel over the years. I could not have done it without you guys.
You have my bill later.
And thank you, and thanks to Shadowpalkia for help chiming in on the Kingdom Hearts 2 stream, and also coming in on and chatting in on the streams before that. And also, of course, I don't know if Scarzo's still here, but thanks to Scarzo for help with the music editing and everyone in the Cerebral Ultimania Discord for making sure all my things were all my Kingdom Hearts lore stuff was accurate on the from the fan perspective, from the fan side of things. I'm really proud of everything I've accomplished with my channel, and really glad to be a part of the Kingdom Hearts community. And hopefully, with Kingdom Hearts 4 coming out next year, I am looking forward to another many years to come of Kingdom Hearts videos.
Hip hip hooray!
All right, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Now I can take off the skin suit.